I wish I'd known about this little red candy that could have cleared out my mom's constipation and kept her out of the hospital. My mom was getting more gassy and bloated by the day, and the more fiber she ate, the worse it got. And after a week of laxatives and castor oil, she was in so much pain, I didn't think she was gonna make it. So I got her another appointment with the doctor. We waited 30 minutes for him to press on her bloated belly, ask a few questions, and tell us the same thing we'd heard 1,000 times before. Oh, make sure she's drinking lots of water, taking laxatives, increasing her fiber. If she's in a lot of pain, you can give her some prune juice. And when I told him we'd already done that for weeks, he told us the same thing every other doctor told us. There's nothing else we can do. Just keep giving her water, fiber, laxatives. She'll have a bowel movement soon. But guess what? That bowel movement never came. I felt like my mom was just another number in the medical system. No one seemed to care how much pain she was in, and no one seemed interested in helping. The solution was always fiber, water, laxatives. And when I got too pushy, the doctors would start saying the pain was all in her head. I was furious. But my mom had absolute faith in these doctors. She believed they had her best interests in mind. She was convinced that after enough tests, the doctors would finally be able to figure out what was wrong. But her tests always came back as normal. Yet her excruciating levels of pain were anything but normal. I wanted to call out all these so-called doctors and specialists. I wanted to scream, this isn't right. It's not all in her head. And she's been following your stupid elimination diets for weeks. She's eating fiber, taking the laxatives, and she's just getting worse and worse, and no one's doing a damn thing about it. But I didn't. I just bit my tongue as my mom kept telling herself the doctors knew what they were doing. And she kept telling herself that until the day they put her on the operating table. It hadn't even been a full month, but her life savings were nearly gone, and she looked 9 months pregnant. There was no doubt in my mind her life was in danger. She was so backed up that her intestines had stretched themselves out, making it nearly impossible to go. I overheard the doctors calling it a megacolon and a complete obstruction, right? And because she couldn't go, all those toxins and bacteria in her poop started spilling back into her bloodstream. The surgeons basically had to cut her open and scoop out all the fiber that they kept telling her to eat. And that is when I swore I would never let something like this happen to my mom ever again. I was done messing around with doctors who didn't know enough or didn't care enough to figure out what was really going on. So I started looking for some of the world's best gut doctors. And after a lot of digging, I kept seeing the same name come up over and over, Dr. Gina Sam. It turns out she's New York City's top gastroenterologist, aka the best gut doctor in New York City. And according to her, what happened to my mom is not uncommon. Dr. Sam served as the director of the prestigious Mount Sinai Gastrointestinal Motility Center for several years in New York City. She was also among the very first doctors to investigate the link between the microbiome and excess weight, and one of the very few who specialize in solving constipation for good. She says that if you're over 50, even if you're pooping every day, you could have up to 20 pounds of stuck poop lining the walls of your colon right now. And if you're pooping less than once a day, well, guess what? There's a good chance your colon looks like this right about now. And it's not because you're not getting enough fiber, water, exercise, or anything like that. You see, the muscles surrounding your digestive system work by squeezing food along through the stomach in the same way that you squeeze toothpaste from a tube. But when your gut isn't well, this squeezing process, called peristalsis, it slows right down. This is a problem because when peristalsis is slow, undigested food doesn't have enough momentum to avoid getting stuck. In the mini twist turns and grooves of your intestines, this stuck food begins rotting away. So this undigested food is literally fermenting inside your belly, causing bloating and cramping. And the problems don't stop there though. Slow peristalsis also dries out the poop inside your colon, hardening it into a literal cork that's blocking the only exit. And all the black coffee, prune juice, psyllium, gritty fiber, and laxatives on the planet aren't going to clean out all that stuck poop. That's why Dr. Sam developed what poop experts now call the 7-second poop trick, a safe, fast, and incredibly effective way to shed up to 20 pounds of stuck poop without cramping, squeezing, or any urgent mad dashes for the bathroom. And she just recorded a very brief presentation explaining exactly how this 7-second morning ritual can give you a safe, comfortable, and beyond satisfying poop every single morning from now on. So if you're feeling backed up, if you're feeling bloated and constipated, tap the button below this video to see Dr. Sam's 7-second poop trick.